Hello, my name is Dan Molnar, and I'm here to talk to you from the fire district about our plan to try to minimize the issues going on in our fire district with the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the past 2 years, the country's been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2020, the hospitals became overwhelmed, and so did the fire districts and the EMS system as a whole. In 2021, a new variant, Omicron, appeared, in which it is less symptoms, but definitely easier and more contagious to get. The new vaccines that they have, which is really not a vaccine, it's more of a preventative, they seem to help and show improvements in our fire district. Hospitals have become understaffed due to the sickness, due to some mandates with the vaccine. Fire districts have become overwhelmed trying to transport all of these sick people. COVID testing sites are way overpacked if they can withstand staying up and operating for themselves also. The most crucial residents have very high risk in our fire district are obviously our senior residents. I don't know if you could see that real close, but 16% of our whole entire fire district is all senior housing. That's actually subdivisions that have all 55 and older. We have 4 of the largest senior living developments in our fire district, in Will County that is. Our call volume, you can see in 2020 was 10,277 total calls. 2021 we did 10,636 calls. In 2020, when COVID was at its highest there, we did 868 total COVID-19 calls. 383 from our fire district alone were confirmed positive. In 2021, those numbers aren't totally in yet, but they're on the rise. In Will County, that's where our fire district is located, 67.9% of the adults ages 16 to 64 were vaccinated. Only 21.6% of seniors 65 and older are vaccinated. So 78.4% of our seniors over 65 are not vaccinated, and they're at the highest risk. That number is extremely low, especially for our high-risk people. Our local hospitals, a third of the hospitals utilized for COVID-19 admits. Over half of the ICU beds are being utilized for COVID. They're closing floors for surgery reasons, and they're opening them as COVID floors. And right now, a total of a third of the ventilators are in use for just COVID-19 patients. So obviously, there's other reasons you need ventilators, there's other reasons you need beds, and just because of COVID, the majority of our resources are being used up. Our responsibility as a fire district, obviously, to save lives and protect property, to educate the public, to assist senior residents, and to lessen the burden on the resources in the hospitals. Our goal in this plan is to have multiple vaccine clinics. These vaccine clinics will be a vaccine clinic, testing sites, and educational resources for people. If you don't want the vaccine, that's fine. That's your decision. But you can come there, we can educate you on how to protect yourself and learn a little bit about the things you may not know, especially the seniors. We're going to use all of these clinics. The funding should be very low for this when it comes to paying for it. Basically, the fire district, The amount of money will be basically there to get volunteers for the clinic from the fire district. Also, the local police departments will have the school location where we're going to have them donated. And then all of the vaccines and the things like that are going to come from the government grants and or the local, state, and county medical facilities. Our goal by vaccinating people, starting with the priority of our highest risk, which would be our senior residents, is to try to reach a herd immunity. If we could reach a herd immunity, we will then be able to lessen the burden on the fire districts, on the hospitals, on the clinics, the immediate care centers, all of those things, and which an EMS system as a whole will get better. And our main goal is to save lives and protect property, but in this case, obviously, 75% to 80% of our calls are all EMS, in which our goal is to try to lessen the COVID-19 pandemic by using these clinics to give everybody the vaccines and to educate them. If we can use these clinics, we can save the lives of the people in our fire district, starting with the vaccines, and we can also educate them so if they do get sick or they can know what to do. They don't necessarily, at this point, they don't necessarily need to go to the hospital, but anybody that has a runny nose right now thinks they have COVID and they're going to the hospital, which then just stacks another COVID-19 possibility person there. If you're really sick, we could teach you how to know when to go to the hospital, when to call an ambulance, preventative maintenance of doing, if you are sick, how to keep other people from your house from being sick. And in general, to how to protect yourself in public to not get sick. Again, our main goal is to save lives, and we hope that our 2 clinics, which should be financially feasible to everybody because it's free, to our residents of the fire district, basically we're trying to save lives. If anybody has any questions on anything when it comes with the clinics, we're going to advertise. We're going to get together with the senior residents, the senior facilities in our area to try to promote this, starting with them, and then we'll advertise by paper, newspaper, and radio to start. If you have any questions, feel free to call the fire department, ask for me. My name's Dan. I appreciate your time. Thank you.